Beautiful start to the day. I'm a little bit distracted right now, so I'm whipping the phone out for accountability. I feel focused and dialed in what I know I want to do, but I'm feeling this like I'm navigating this experience of just stepping into the trust of my intuition and actually taking action on it, taking immediate action on what it is that I know I should be doing. And there's a bit of resistance there. There's a bit of like thoughts coming up and ideas and distractions and like open loops and tabs. And it's like, it's an acquired taste, you know what I'm saying? You gotta experiment with it, experience it, get used to it, which is exciting and fun. And I'm working on really cool stuff right now. And at the same time, it's like unfamiliar. So yeah, there's a difference between like having an idea and then jumping into it, and then versus genuinely listening to the whisper, listening to that inner call, listening to your intuition, like one thing after the next thing after the next thing after the next thing after the next thing. And when you do it, it's like, oh, synchronicities just start popping up everywhere. Everything starts to flow, everything starts to click. It's so much different than just doing one thing and then kind of going unintentionally, unconsciously into the flow of the day and then coming back. It's like, if you're just like intentional, and trusting that intention, trusting that intuition, it's game changing. And I've experienced little moments, but I like lose the grip on the thread, and I want to hold it right now because I can feel it bubbling inside of me and wanting me to grab on. So let's grab on. Day 28, 100 days no doom scrolling. Let's get it, baby. ChatGPT for the win. ChatGPT for the win. I just used it to help me with some Python coding, and it worked. It worked. Oh my God, it worked. Oh my God, I'm making an interface and making it connect to this, and I just needed one thing I couldn't figure out, and it worked. How cool is that? I don't need no teacher. No, I do. It doesn't work all the time, but it worked this time, and I am so happy. It worked this time, and I'm so happy. Whew. Day 28 coming to a close. Wow. I have pack-a-punched my days. There's so much to get done. It feels good to get it done. It feels good to stay in the flow. Made some really good progress. And today was a meditation on just being raw, keeping it real, showing up vulnerable, and I feel good about it. Less overanalyzation, less thinking, more sharing authentically. I made a post today, kind of impulsively, sporadic, felt the flow, didn't edit it, just posted it right to my feed on Instagram, and I never do that. I overanalyze, I caption, I think, I script, I shot list, I edit, I overthink it over and over and over again, and then I finally post. Whereas today, I just recorded it, closed the trim the beginning, trim the end, wrote a 3-line caption, and just bang, posted it in like 10 minutes. Normally it takes me a couple hours. Felt good, just raw. Right after I completed a creation that I spent all morning working on. So, that feels good, that feels good. I feel like binge watching TV tonight. Again, you know, we're navigating that late night craving that I wasn't having for the first 3 weeks, but now I'm having. I've had too much screen time today. I've been staring at screens for like 16 hours. I've got to look away. Got to go to sleep. So, yeah, feels good. Day 28. Seeing the progressions unfold. And I think it's important to note that, I'm a little bit nervous right now because I don't have any money coming in, and I have bills that are going to start hitting me one by one starting tomorrow, and I don't have enough money to pay them. I've experienced this so many times I've experienced this. It always ends up being okay, but that fear of not knowing what I'm going to do, it can really take the wheel and steer away from the truth. How do I say this without being so vague? That fear can really drive you away from what it is that you actually should be doing. The thing that will take you towards that freedom cleaner, more efficiently, and with a lot more joy and happiness. And I forget every time. I forget every single time. I know that if I'm showing up, busting my ass in ways that make my heart sing, and that I know I can land a job with or land opportunities with, then everything's gonna be okay. But I start to frantically panic and just get into this survival mode that just emanates this energetic frequency that closes off the channel from me actually aligning with things that I am ready for and can follow through on and can rock, that are what I'm aimed at. The fear it's a mind killer. It's a creation killer. It's a path killer. And at the same time, if you have an open mind and an open heart and a conscious, reflective perspective on your life path, then anytime you experience the fear, it will eventually pass, and you can see how not to do things in the future. And further refine what it is that you know to be true, and makes everything that's not true clearer and clearer. So I'm being challenged. At least the story I'm weaving for myself is that I'm being challenged to trust that everything's going to be okay, and that I am doing what I need to be doing to land opportunity. So yeah, day 28 in the books. Much love. See you tomorrow.